As discussed in previous episodes, profitability remains a significant challenge for law firms. In this fifth of 7 levers to increase profitability, led by Lexington's Katie Dignan and Paul Browne, explore how remuneration is key to manage profitability, especially as people is the law firm key asset as well as its biggest cost.
So let's talk about number 5 a bit, which is reward and remuneration, which, following on from what we've talked about before around people and making sure that you've got the best people that you can, you've got to keep those people, because otherwise, as we've said, it adds to your cost base because they're leaving, you've got to get new people in, all of those sorts of things. But reward is so much more than that. It's a way of ensuring that you've got people who feel a sense of allegiance and loyalty to your firm and who want to work, because people who want to work for you, A, they'll do more work, but B, they'll be more creative because they will think more and they will feel like thinking more. You know, that moment in the shower where you have that genius thought, doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's good. But if you only do that if you're in a place where you're feeling happy and secure and all of those sorts of things. And I guess traditional law firm reward structures may not encourage that sense of allegiance unless you're an equity partner.
You've got to have a remuneration and reward structure that matches the culture, that matches the strategy. And increasingly, we're seeing people not just looking at financial aspects, but saying, well, what are you doing on the people side? What are you doing on the client side? And what are you doing to move the firm forward, whether as a leader, whether a management initiative, or something else? And it's got to be tailored to that firm so that you have a reward remuneration system that's tailored, that's clear, and gives people that career path going forward. Because if people can see, well, this is what I have to do to get to the next level, this is what I have to do to get to equity mark, they can see their career path. They end up essentially with their own personal development plan. And it gives that clarity and trust the firm that said, we could say, well, I want to stay here. I may be offering more by going elsewhere, but I know the culture. I feel part of it. I can see where my career goes. I can see what I personally have to do, whether it's improving on the financials, on the clients, on the people, or taking a leadership role in moving the firm forward. And it's absolutely crucial to build on the DNA of the firm.
Yeah, and I think it's so, I mean, obviously there's a long list of sort of reward type structures that firms use, but it's about making sure that you as a firm pick the right ones for you, because you know whether you're more collegiate or what's motivating you. So you've got to get those right. And if you don't, and you've got people feeling unsupported, unclear, then they have more of a tendency to look around, quite obviously. But it's getting those right that's key. So from a sort of business development point of view and from a client point of view that I'm looking at a lot, it's around making sure that people are behaving in the correct way when they talk to clients, they're looking for opportunities, they're sharing those opportunities. And it's mostly around doing that as a team rather than doing it as an individual, I think.
And just one further bit on that, which is the issue of collaboration. Looking to sell more to the client, looking to work together across practices to solve the client's problems. We know from the research that that's where the big margins are. And if you're not working together, you and I see some local firms in the past, the client is not being looked after properly. You're not getting that cross-selling. You're not getting the joint solving ability. So I think collaboration is a big part of the reward system.